how do I find properties in Brazil? Hello there, my name is Luciano Oliveira. I am a Brazilian attorney. The first step is to actually decide for an area. As you know, Brazil has continental dimensions and there are substantially different areas in terms of geography, in terms of culture, in terms of cost of living, in terms of what you're gonna get out of Brazil. Some people are gonna be interested in big cities like São Paulo and Rio de Janeiro. In São Paulo and Rio de Janeiro, you have the biggest cities in Brazil with every single type of comfort you can think of. Other people, they are not going to be interested in big cities. They are actually going to be interested in smaller cities with a more authentic and a more typical Brazilian experience, if you may. Fortaleza, for instance, is a major destination for foreign citizens in Brazil, and it's a substantially smaller city, although with a lot of the conveniences and comforts that foreign citizens look for in Brazil. Fortaleza is a coastal city just like Rio de Janeiro, so you're gonna have access to literally hundreds of beaches with a huge coastline. Other people, they're gonna be interested in the Amazon. If you go to Manaus, for instance, it's a big city as well, and it gives you access to smaller cities in the middle of the Amazon jungle. There is also Florianópolis, which is pretty popular with foreign citizens. It's an island and it's the capital of the state of Santa Catarina. And there are many other cities. Brazil has actually over 6,000 cities, so there's gonna be a destination for every type of taste. Once you found the ideal area in Brazil, it is time for you to check on the available properties. Just like in other countries, there are many property search engines in Brazil, and you're gonna find a list with the best property search engines in the description below. You may be asking, well, I don't actually speak Portuguese. How can I use these search engines? And the good thing is most of them, they are gonna automatically translate the content into English and other languages if you are using Chrome, for instance. Using Chrome, you can basically right-click on the screen and choose for the text to be translated. There are also plugins that you can add to Chrome, Firefox, or other browsers in order for you to access the content in the language of your choice. Of course, this is going to be machine translation, so the translation is not going to be perfect, but in our experience, our clients are able to get useful information about the property, such as price, number of rooms, and other details important for their requirements. Remember that in Brazil, you don't need to retain a buyer's realtor. That's completely optional, so feel free to hire one if you want, but maybe you want to first find a pool of ideal properties and then visit each property with the specific realtor in charge of the property. If you retain a buyer's realtor, it may be the case that some of the properties are not going to be available to you because the selling realtor is not going to agree to divide the commission with the buyer's realtor. Another tip for you is to take your time and do not let other people rush you, particularly realtors. Realtors make money whenever you actually buy the property. They don't make money by showing property. So it's pretty common in Brazil for realtors to be pushy, to be persistent, to follow up, to really drive you to make an offer and to buy the property. But you should have fun, you should enjoy, and most importantly, you should find the ideal property for you, right? Not for the realtor. So again, take your time, see as many properties as you can, ideally during a time that you can actually visit in person the properties, and then you pull the trigger. Don't forget to check the description to find the main search engines for properties in Brazil, as well as other resources that are going to be important for your journey towards being an owner of a Brazilian property. I hope you like this video, and please share with your friends and family so other people can find about these resources. See you in our next video.